The CEA said it has been working with the State Department of Education, but successful conversations haven't been trickling down to individual school districts, so now they're requesting a 2-week delay. COVID-19 guidelines throwing a curveball at teachers and school districts for the 2020 school year.
We're seeing trouble all over the place regarding the 6-foot distancing piece.
Implementing social distancing, mask wearing, and remote learning is a lot and is exactly why the Connecticut Education Association has revised its safe learning plan based on new COVID-19 research. CEA now requesting the start of school be delayed by 2 weeks or at least until mid-September.
We know that these need to be in place, and they're simply not in place in too many districts.
Jeff Leake, president of CEA, says important COVID issues such as what to do if a student or staff member is sick haven't been addressed yet in all school districts.
Teachers are telling us that they think they need more time to try to get whatever they're doing in the opening of school this year to get it right.
In addition to a later start, CEA recommending full remote learning for all districts that have a moderate or high infection rate, increasing funding to districts for COVID-related expenses, providing COVID-19 testing for all students and adults with results in 24 hours or less, and upgrading school air handling systems to improve air quality. Leake says because many Connecticut teachers weren't involved in the planning that went forward to the State Department of Education, they don't feel confident starting the school year.
Their voices were not heard, and now we're seeing that things are not making them feel comfortable. Our teachers are not feeling comfortable, and so we thought we needed to do this.
In response, the governor's office releasing a statement reading in part, after schools closed last spring, 176,000 Connecticut students did not log on for a single day of distance learning. Although we've taken significant steps to equip students to learn from home, we also know that nothing compares to safe, high-quality in-person education with the nation's best teachers. The governor's office also adding they do not want to lose a year of school. Administration is working closely with health and medical experts to ensure a safe school system. Reporting in Hartford, Nia Maldonado, Fox 61 News.